All right, thank you. Right now, Madison area business owners are reporting mixed feelings about the future.
The Greater Madison Chamber of Commerce recently completed a survey of their members they call the next normal. It's a look at the mixed emotions local businesses have about the future in the wake of the pandemic. Chamber President Zach Brandon says many of his members are feeling optimistic.
Vast majority of businesses are bullish on 2025 revenue, but also on the flip side of that, almost an equal amount of businesses are concerned about both talent and the interest rate environment.
Rising interest rates are driving up payments on variable rate loans business owners took on to survive the pandemic, making it harder for them to keep their doors open now.
Tonight, JT Siskowski is digging deeper into the pandemic's lingering impacts on community-focused companies and what support business owners say they still need right now.
I was just at the last season-ending volleyball game from a couple of my nieces, and the stands are full. The kids are experiencing school the way they should, but for folks that had to take on support during COVID, that experience is not just a memory.
Tim Piotrowski runs Delta Beer Lab in Fitchburg.
Many of the programs that were offered to make sure that we maintain jobs probably were the worst thing that could have been done for the smallest businesses.
He's struggling to pay back a government-issued economic injury disaster loan and will be living with a daily reminder of the pandemic for the next 3 decades.
Because that's how long the emergency injury disaster loan is. $500,000 for 30 years.
He used to be able to contribute all tips to local charities. It was the vision for the brewery.
By doing good, we would do well.
But he sometimes wishes the government never tried to help at all.
If we would have gone bankrupt in 2020, I would be halfway out of bankruptcy by now.
What's truly daunting is the scale. In Wisconsin, more than 187,000 employers, many located in downtowns just like this, requested COVID-19 emergency relief loans.
More than 40,000 Wisconsin businesses took the same economic injury disaster loans as Delta Beer Lab, borrowing nearly $4 billion that needs to be paid back. Stephen Deller is a professor of applied economics at UW-Madison.
Some of the businesses, particularly those that had a lot of, face contact with customers, they were impacted by COVID over a longer period of time.
His years of studying small businesses has taught him an important lesson.
Sometimes stuff happens and it's beyond your control.
But he also wonders how many businesses would have failed naturally if not for the pandemic relief.
They're still suffering, but are they suffering and then, did they make poor business decisions?
Piotrowski insists Delta Beer Lab does not fit that mold.
Everything in our business plan is still viable.
He wants the government to recognize the loans serve their purpose.
And now it's time to take the burden off of our shoulders.
And free him from the debt that was supposed to save him.
And we toil every day, still not knowing if we make it.
In Fitchburg, JT Siskowski, 27 News.
Delta Beer Lab also says that larger businesses were able to more easily take advantage of first-come, first-served pandemic relief programs. They feel the smallest businesses could not compete to access needed funds and were forced to rely on loans.